Have you ever noticed that when the moon is right on the horizon, it seems bigger? This is not true. This effect is a figment of our brain's imagination. Think about what happens when you see your friends on the horizon. Although you see them as small, your brain refuses to accept these dimensions. Something similar happens to the moon. The phenomenon known as the Ponzo illusion is that the brain distorts the size of the moon and makes it bigger than it actually is. Don't you believe it? The next time you look at the enlarged moon, cover everything else with your hands. It will immediately decrease. Want to get rid of all the calluses on your feet? Spend a month in orbit around the planet. The thicker skin of your feet will just come off and float around the room. Outer space is where your body literally starts to fall off. Space can make you short-sighted. Space definitely has a negative effect on our body. An astronaut's eyeballs literally deform while traveling in space, which can lead to some complications when they return home. The fluid around the brain can swell to the point that your eyes can swell, leading to nearsightedness, even if you went into space with perfect vision. You can't cry in space. Let's face it, if you spend a lot of time in space, you're bound to cry. After all, we are human beings. So it's too bad that even if you want to cry heartily when you're there, the universe won't allow it. Your tears will simply drop on your eyes in the form of a liquid sphere and bring sharp pain. Once they've done their damage, they just float away from you. There is silence in space. The quietest place on our planet is the anechoic chamber in the Orfield laboratory. It absorbs up to 99.99% of sounds. But even there, you won't be able to hear absolute silence. You will hear your own breathing and heartbeat. Today, this laboratory conducts various studies and tests devices. And in such isolated spaces, NASA experts test future astronauts. There are no sounds in space, because of the lack of air. Therefore, even powerful galactic explosions occur in complete silence. It is very difficult to work in such conditions. Just a few minutes in a sound vacuum cause panic attacks and strong auditory hallucinations in untrained people. Powerful gravitational field slows down time. Because of gravity, time flows differently in space. The stronger the gravitational field, the more time slows down. This phenomenon is illustrated in the film Interstellar by Christopher Nolan. Returning to the spacecraft after a little more than 3 hours, the astronauts find a colleague who has already turned grey, who has been waiting for their return for 23 years. Almost the same thing happens in reality. For example, for astronauts, time drags on a fraction of a second faster than for people on Earth. And near a black hole, time almost completely stops. Weightlessness and psychosis. Did you know that weightlessness can cause you to become psychotic? It is commonly referred to as microgravity. If you are not prepared and find yourself in a state of free fall, then the reaction of your body will be amazing, since such experiments can cause a person to have a long-term mental disorder. Do you want to open your own bar? You can't find a better place than Sagittarius B2. Despite the distance of 26,000 light-years from Earth, this gas dust cloud contains many billions of liters of vinyl alcohol. Of course, it cannot be drunk, but this organic compound is of great importance for the existence of life on Earth as a whole. The nearest galaxy to us, Andromeda, is 2.5 million years away. The Milky Way and Andromeda are moving towards each other at enormous speeds. The speed of Andromeda is 300 kilometers per second, and the Milky Way is 552 kilometers per second, and will most likely collide in 2.5-3 billion years. 10. The fact tells us that the Earth is round. What? What am I talking about? Did you know that every year the number of people who believe in a flat Earth increases? This is quite strange, because everyone can see the view from space from the ISS or satellites. Look at the Earth online is easy, just write in the search engine. Livestream ISS. Link in the description.